Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Another day of North America not winning a game at Worlds. We are still currently sitting at 0-9, but hey, at least we're not going to lose any games today. You got to look on the bright side. We got to, keep our spirits up as we head into week 2. But as always, there's still plenty of news going on around the League of Legends World. A lot of the teams that are not participating in the League of Legends World Championships are still kind of wheeling and dealing, getting ready for the offseason, already engaging in their offseason, having talks, all this stuff going on. And today we're actually talking about, I consider a pretty big story that kind of flew under the radar. And that's why I'm actually really excited to talk about this one, because it seems to me like a lot of people missed this. And I think it's a bigger deal than people have made of it, even if it's not an insane deal at the end of the day. And that is this: the fact that TSM, they tweeted out on their main account at TSM, from Academy to fully fledged pro, thank you for everything, Eddie. We'll see you on the Rift. Now, what is kind of funny is, Tactical's been on TSM for a while, this whole year. He played on their Academy team in the past and stuff, and these were the two pictures they had from him. This is from Academy when they won the Academy Championship or whatever. And this is him now. They never really had a ton of good pictures of their players. I think it's weird that they don't have more stuff for Tactical. And this announcement obviously did not. I don't know. Like I said, it just kind of flew under the radar. Nobody really knew that this happened. This has 969 likes 2 days after it's been posted on a Twitter account of 2.2 million followers. Now, some of this is the fact that TSM socials have really taken a nosedive over the last year or so. Some of it is the fact that TSM has now randomly decided to post some news on the TSM account, some on TSM report. So League of Legends fans don't even necessarily know where to go to get all their TSM information. Also, the TSM account tweets out all different kinds of stuff like, I don't even know, Rainbow Six Siege, Apex, League of Legends, blah, 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 blah. There's not one main place to go for all this. So despite the fact that the TSM League of Legends team and their social medias are supposed to be world class or the best in esports or premier or whatever, and Tactical is at least a decently branded player in the LCS. Many people know of him. He's one of the, he's not like the top tier, but he's definitely like a middle ground, that this didn't really get any traction and only got 900 likes despite, some even pro players interacting with it and stuff like Treats here. I wanted to get this news out to you guys that yes, TSM and Tactical have parted ways. I don't think this is totally surprising. Obviously, he got benched. He didn't play a lot of games for them, especially in the summer split. But they did bring him back at the end of the year, and he looked good in the playoffs. He looked at least okay in the playoffs. Yes, he still had, some tactical moments or some Tristana Malphite ult moments or whatever you want to call it. But he also had some carry performances. He also won some games for them, especially later on in the season. Now, obviously that doesn't make up for the rest of the whole season they had, and I'm sure in a lot of ways TSM just wants to put 2022 behind them. In a lot of ways, Tactical and Spica were friends, and they were kind of, keeping that bond together. Now that Spica's gone, Tactical's gone, whatever. So things do start to get really interesting, and I wonder what the future has in store for Tactical, because again, just a year ago, this was a guy who was at Worlds, playing in a Worlds tiebreaker, who almost made it to the quarterfinal of Worlds. Again, last year at Worlds, this guy got 3 wins in the group stage, and hey, that wasn't good enough. They needed to be better, whatever. Well, all of a sudden this year, North America as a region can't even win a single game. This man alone got 3 wins. Previously, he's won games at Worlds before. He is for sure one of the better AD carries in the region, especially when he's playing his best. Now, he's not always playing his best, and a lot of times in 2022, he wasn't playing his best. There's also the case to be made whether Core JJ was carrying him on TL or whatever, but then again, you see, hey, Core JJ, he didn't really get a whole lot done this year, even with Hansama in the bot lane. So I do still think Tactical is good. But especially after this year, a lot of people were very critical of him. He has kind of really hurt his reputation in a big way. So it's going to be interesting to see what the market for Tactical is. Now, this is really funny to me as well. Tactical himself tweeted this out. You can see almost 4,200 likes, 4,100 likes when the TSM post had 900 or whatever. Hey, whatever. He says, hi, everyone. I've been released from TSM, so I'm a free agent heading into 2023. Again, they're not going to try and sell him off or anything like that. He's just a free agent. It does seem like to go wherever he wants with no buyout or anything. Just wanted to say that although this year was a step back, it doesn't change the fact that I strive to be one of the best, and I'm looking forward to what's next. Contact via DMs at Tactical at Surge Management. So he is with Surge. That's where a lot of the big people are. Papa Smithy chimes in. Good luck, Edward. Confident 2023 will be a big bounce back year for you. And there is a couple of ways it could go at this point. Again, is TSM going to be able to find a spot on some LCS team? I don't know. You know, is a middle of the pack team going to take a chance on him? I know some people have been like, hey, I think Tactical, you know, could be good on a team like FlyQuest, or obviously there's the teams even below that, like Dignitas, Immortals, those type of teams. I think it would absolutely make sense for one of these teams to take a chance. You could argue whether you think Johnson or Tactical is better. I think Tactical for sure has a higher ceiling than Johnson. I would love to see Tactical paired up with Aframu. I actually think FlyQuest Tactical would be really, really fun, and that maybe Aframu could help Tactical in a lot of ways. You know, maybe he still at this point in his career needs to be paired up with a veteran support. But for any of those lower tier teams, I think it makes a ton of sense as well. You know, Tactical is probably going to be a little bit cheaper this offseason, coming off such a poor year, and he's a guy who, at his worst, is he pretty bad? Yeah, but he does have high potential. He does have a high ceiling, and I think that's what makes the most sense for some of these lower tier teams to take chances on players who do have high ceilings, because it gives them a chance to pop off, which is what you're looking for, because lower tier teams are going to sign a lot of players who probably don't even have any opportunity to pop off or anything like that. Then, of course, some people are going to wonder, hey, is he going to end up back in Academy? You know, we saw him in Academy for a lot of the year with TSM, especially the summer split, like I was saying. I don't know. It's very, very possible. I think another, honestly, really, really spicy and interesting option that if I was Tactical, I would most likely be considering would be the ERLs. I think that Europe, especially right now with how strong they're looking and how we've seen players go through the ERL system and really, really level up and become, you know, LEC type level of players, and in kind of in that line, hey, probably better than some of the LCS level players. ERLs could be an interesting route. I mean, if I'm Tactical and I can end up on a team like FlyQuest, yeah, sure, I'm doing that, of course. But if it's between Academy and maybe starting to look for ERL offers, I would for sure try and find my way onto some kind of like LFL team, or, you know, one of these better ERL regions. I think it could be very, very interesting. And yes, Tactical is better than a lot of those players in the ERLs, so there would be reasons for the teams to be interested in him. There would be reasons for him to be interested in doing something like that. I think it could be really, really cool. I think it would be a chance for him to maybe get outside his comfort zone a little bit, leave the United States, leave the LCS, and maybe regroup. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I do still think Tactical is a pretty strong player. Now, in reply to this, I don't know if it was in reply to this tweet. Okay, it must have been in reply to the other tweet. In reply to this TSM tweet, I believe LCS EV had some kind of speculation. I don't know why it's not showing up for me. 1 second, I should be able to pull this up real quick. I believe EV had a tweet about what is going on with TSM. I don't know why I can't see it. He like unfollowed me too, so all this stuff doesn't pop up right away for me. But he did have a tweet about this. Here it is. Okay, so they tweeted out on TSM FTX report as well, which is kind of interesting. I actually didn't see this. They tweeted this out on TSM FTX report. This one has a little bit better engagement, 1,200 likes. Again, I still really think they should have League of Legends dedicated platforms. And again, what is the difference between TSM report and the main account? Why is some stuff tweeted both places? Who knows? I don't know. Today we part ways with our LCS AD Carry Tactical. You've been with us for 2 years, winning Academy and developing into a true pro AD carry. It's sad to say goodbye, but we'll always be cheering for you wherever you go. Thanks for everything. And LCS Eevee replied to this, and he said, from the rumors, it's likely they are importing an AD carry. So it's looking like Resident Top, Resident Jungler, Import Mid, Import AD carry, and Resident Support. Who is that import AD carry going to be? Who even possibly could that import AD carry be? I don't know. I know that Europe is absolutely loaded with AD carries right now. I don't know if TSM is going to go the LDL route or whatever once again. Maybe they're going to look for a Korean player. Who knows? And who knows if this is even accurate? It's just a rumor. It's not like anything he's confirming or anything like that. But this could be maybe something that they are at least considering. So we'll have to keep this in mind. This is at least what LCS EV claims to be hearing or whatever. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about anything we talked about in this video today. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.